Buenos dias, amigos, amigas from Mahihi here in the lakeside area. I finally did it. For those who aren't aware, who didn't see some of the previous videos, I sold my car a little more than 2 weeks ago. And I liked the car, but I wanted something different. And I had been looking before I sold the car. I've been spending a lot of time spending a lot of time in Guadalajara. But the last 3 weeks, I've been going there quite a bit too. And I got a pre-owned car. It's a pretty decent car. I got it from one of the dealerships here. But I've been going out to the malls and things like that too, um, and really enjoying myself again. Now, I've been going to Guadalajara, Tlaquepaque, and some of the surrounding towns for quite a while. And when I do go there, I don't always shoot YouTube videos. Sometimes I go there and I'll be going to an art museum. I'll be going to maybe a restaurant, going to art galleries, going to hear music and different things like that. And I'm not shooting YouTube videos, but I do like sometimes to shoot YouTube videos and show you guys who haven't been to Guadalajara before what it looks like. Now, I'll tell you, first experience I had, once again, I think I mentioned it before. Um, I went to the Tlaquepaque Mall about 3 years ago with a gentleman friend of mine from San Antonio. His name's Bill. He's still in San Antonio. And he brought me and a guy named Lauren up there with him. Lauren from Halifax. Lauren's not with us anymore here. He had poor health, failing health, and he went back up to Halifax to stay with his son. But Bill took us there, and that was really, we had a great time. And but I never went back to the Tlaquepaque Mall or that area. Now, I started shooting YouTube videos about a year and a half ago here. I started shooting YouTube videos, and I went to Tlaquepaque, Guadalajara area, and some of the surrounding towns, but it wasn't for a YouTube video. I went on the subways. I went in the rail system. And a woman I met here in Ajijic in the plaza, I met, she worked for Guadalajara University, and she invited me to go there, spend a day there. And we went for breakfast and lunch in Tlaquepaque, walked around Tlaquepaque. She actually showed me how to get on the rail system. Now, once again, this was a social thing, so I didn't shoot any YouTube videos. But we went to Tlaquepaque. She took me on that rail system underneath and above. We went over to Total, a big shopping city. Has a lot of shopping. I haven't been there, back there yet, but I did like going out to Guadalajara. And when I went there, I started getting on tour buses. I got on that subway rail system. Now this time it was by myself. I remember going over to, and I do have some videos. Now I'll tell you, you can do these things, and I've been talking about it for a long time now. I went on the subway system. I had my iPhone, and I shot a video holding the cell phone up like this, and I was paying, putting money in the machine, coins, pesos, and getting on the subway, and I'm shooting it as I'm doing it, and then the attendant's giving me directions, and I go down the escalator, I shoot that, go into the subway system underneath, and then I stop because it's time to get on in the subway car. And I did go above. I didn't shoot any videos. I don't remember, but I don't think I shot any on the above railway system. But as a result of putting those videos on YouTube, and I was by myself this time. A couple subscribers, Joan and Mike from Toronto, they saw the videos, and when they came here, they went on that subway system, and then they met me, and they said, "Oh yeah, you're the guy for YouTube. We saw your video. We went on that subway system, and they really liked it." But you know, going back and forth there is a lot of fun. I get on the tour buses, and I've been on those. I think I put up a video from a tour bus. And not all the time am I shooting videos. When I'm up there, and it lasts so long, I've been going there. I go to art museums, and I love art. As you know, from watching this channel, I love art and music, and I love culture. And I go into the museums and the art galleries over there. They're great. And I also like sitting down at cafes, listening to some of the street musicians. They're great. I like going to the cafes. I love walking around a lot, and I do a lot of walk videos over there. I did some more than a year ago, and then I go back and I don't always shoot videos there, but I've done walking in Tlaquepaque. Now I'll tell you a little more about Tlaquepaque. I went back there after spending a day with that woman friend of mine, and I went over to Cafe San Pedro in Central. You got to go there. It's a great place. Walking around there, I shopped there. I bought a shawl for my sister, brought it up to the States, and I bought some different things there. And I like to buy things, bring them up to people when I go to the States. Now, it's a great place to shop. And even if you're not shopping, it's a great place to look. You know, might be a day you might want to go back and shop, but it's quite an experience. Get on those tour buses. I do that when I go there too. Not only do I go the subways, but the tour buses in Central. It's one experience. It's you get to go from, and I mentioned this in other videos. For 120 pesos, you can get on that tour bus, go from Central, right from Central Guadalajara, go all the way to Tlaquepaque, which isn't real far, but and back for 120 pesos. You can stop off in Tlaquepaque, have lunch if you want, shop, browse around. I go to Starbucks sometimes. One of the viewers said to me, "Why do you go to Starbucks? You know, there's better coffee here." Like in Lakeside, I suppose that's what she meant. But you know, they have good Wi-Fi and they have good coffee, and I enjoy going there. But I charge my phone up in there too, and I use their Wi-Fi when I run out of charge. But it's a good place. They got good Wi-Fi there. But you know, just get out there, go to restaurants. San Pedro or Cafe San Pedro in Tlaquepaque is a great place right there in Central. Also, you know, one of my recent visits, I went to the Cafe San Pedro in the center of Guadalajara in the square, diagonally from the big paroquia. Now, I've shot videos of the paroquia before too. It's a beautiful cathedral, but I like getting around and above. And I'll tell you about something else about hotels because I found out some information about hotels again in Guadalajara. Now, let me get to this first. I do walk videos, and I have done in the past, not only central to Tlaquepaque, but the actual neighborhoods. And one thing I found out is similar, and the similarity is there's differences, but they have a lot of those wheelchair ramps. If you go out into the neighborhoods of Tlaquepaque, they're painted blue. And I pointed that out in videos too. I noticed that. That was pretty interesting. But going back to eating in hotels, um, last video, a few videos I put up from the Central was DoubleTree Hotel by Hilton. There's a DoubleTree Hotel by Hilton, and I found out something else. If you go to the Punto Sur Mall, there's a DoubleTree Mall there as well. So you can Hilton, not a, I don't know if it's a DoubleTree, but it's a Hilton. So when you're going back and forth, you can go and stay in hotels. Something I haven't done there yet. But there's also, I was told, right on the next block from the Hilton, there's a good hotel called the One Hotel. That's exactly what it's called, One Hotel. Now, I asked someone about it. They said it's a pretty good hotel. It's a really good hotel. And two, so, you know, I get to thinking a lot of times when I go in places like that, maybe instead of going back and forth like I've been doing with the cab, spending a lot of money looking for this car and going to Guadalajara, I could have put money into a couple nights of hotels, But maybe next time. I'm thinking about going back for like a 2 day trip. So you can do that because a lot of people might not want to drive back at night. They might be too tired. Like you say, go in a car, or you want to stay there later, and you don't feel like too tired to hop on a bus. Hey, one of those hotels or other hotels would be a good idea because I think that you can't really capture everything in one day. No way. Whether you're going to Tlaquepaque or Guadalajara. Now, I did go to a place called Tonala before. Tonala is a big shopping district, and I went there. A woman from Guadalajara, she took me there. That was a social time. I didn't shoot any videos, but that's another place I hear coming up there. It's town of Tonala. A lot of people in the Lakeside area talk about that town because they do a lot of shopping in Tonala. Um, it's a big area, and I remember walking through it with her. It's just amazing. It's just miles of walking just about it, but you don't have to walk the whole thing. Um, Going to Tlaquepaque, the boutiques. I love going into the boutiques, the ceramic tiles shops, the cathedrals. Also, I shot videos up in the Cathedral in Guadalajara, but also I like doing lakeside, the cathedrals, going inside and shooting videos, and I enjoy that. But the architecture and the beauty of the cathedrals. Now, I do go, but I don't go and shoot videos. I go sometimes in my spare time to different cities outside of Lakeside. I go to art galleries. I've been to art galleries in Guadalajara, not shooting YouTube videos, but just going there. And it's not like every time I go to Guadalajara, I'm shooting a video or to like back, no. But good art galleries. Um, just the architecture, you find the different types of architecture you might not find here in the lakeside, all places in the lakeside area. The architecture is beautiful. Music, you guys know I'm no stranger to art and music, and I love the Mexican culture, and you can tell by looking at all past videos. I like going to the museums, and I like going to a lot of the art galleries too. And but you're gonna find a lot there. Whether you just go there and shop, break it up. You can break it up into 2 days, and that's what I'm probably gonna do because I was going back and forth in taxis, and back and forth. I did get a ride twice, but going back and forth to the cost of taxis, I could have gotten a hotel room for a night or a couple nights and just done it all there and not have to travel back and forth. But you can do that. Once again, they have the DoubleTree hotels. They have that DoubleTree by Hilton in the square. If you're in the main square, just diagonally across from the parochia, the big parochia cathedral there, you'll find that DoubleTree Hotel by Hilton, also Hotel One. And I haven't, like I said, I haven't been to these hotels. You can find those. Those are pretty good. Someone told me the Hotel One is good. There's this video is getting long. I'm gonna cut it short in a couple minutes. Let's say a minute. You can, and that's what I might do. Just stay there overnight, do an overnight thing, and then just spend like 2 days straight over there instead of going back and forth. But I travel there, buses. I have been on the subway rail system once again. Viewers and subscribers seen that. They went and turned. They went to Guadalajara and went on the rail system too, and they enjoyed it and told me. You're going to find those tour buses are excellent. Going around, getting around different towns, you're going to find just so much to do, and it's so easy. And food. When I first time I went to Guadalajara, I thought maybe because the city is so big, it's a cosmopolitan city. Being it's cosmopolitan city, in most cosmopolitan cities, you're going to pay higher prices for food, like San Miguel de Allende. But Guadalajara, being a cosmopolitan city, it's not really that you can find high-range priced restaurants, but you can find some great cuisine there for a good price, very good price, very affordable. So Guadalajara is affordable. Even if someone's on a lower budget, you can get around Guadalajara pretty well and have a nice day. So, his day trip over there, stay over for a weekend, but enjoy it, visit it, and I encourage people to go. I just absolutely love it there. You've even considered moving there, believe it or not. So, or to Lacapaque and certain parts of Guadalajara, I have considered moving to before. But we never know where what life will bring and where I might be. But I'm real happy and content also in the lakeside area here and wherever I go. So with that, tap on that notification bell. You'll be notified of upcoming videos. Thanks for viewing from Ahihi here in the lakeside area.